That's the what? Well, come on, where is she then? Where is she? Where's my little sister?
Mother's resting.
We ought to cut down the vegetation in the tennis court, Norman, and have a game. Fancy a game?
I hate tennis.
I thought you were in a hurry to go somewhere, Norman.
Not at all.
Yes, I thought you told me you had a librarians convention tonight.
It's been cancelled.
Wait,
About 10 seconds ago, due to lack of interest.
well, they love these librarians. Now, do you know where Annie is? Do you know?
She's in there.
Oh, good.
Now wait.
Why?
She's busy. Tom's in there with her having a talk.
Oh, she can talk to Tom anytime. I've come all this way to talk to her.
Wait.
What made her change her mind? I mean, about Joey. I thought the idea was we came down here and nurse Mother for the weekend and Annie was also facing out a good time. Might as well not be here then. Might as well have stayed at home. Not that I mind, it's a beautiful evening and
Where's that
nice to see
present?
the country. What?
The bed jacket, the blue bed jacket. Where is it?
Yeah, I've never laid eyes on it.
What's all this you packed?
Well, that's my game.
What did you want to bring that down here for?
Well, I thought there might be someone around who could try it out. I've invented it, I want to try it out. I mean, the kids won't play it with me, you won't play it with me. How do I know if it'll work if nobody will play it with me? Norman can play it.
Huh?
I rather think Norman's had enough of games, haven't you, Norman?
Eh?
Anyway, Norman's going in a minute, aren't you, Norman?
What's all this? What's going on between you two?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, yes? Well, if you're planning an affair, you let me know and I'll book my holiday.
Well, that's that. No present for Mother. You forgot to pack it. We'll look through these magazines and tell her we'll send the jacket on to her later. Oh, you knew how long it took me to make that and how I hated knitting.
Oh, we know. We sat around last winter, all winter long, watching her with bated breath. One drop stitch and you could say goodbye to your supper. Hey, I've lost one of my little men.
Oh, my God.
No, I've lost my chief superintendent. Is he at the bottom of the suitcase there?
I have no idea. Our house is littered with little men.
And she's complaining?
You're looking very pensive, Norman.
I'm wondering which is the quickest and cleanest way to finish this up off.
But don't get married, that's long and messy. Ah, here he is, Mr. Superintendent himself. Almost had a nasty accident. He got himself all entangled in a blue wetly.
Give that to me.
Oh, he was there all the time, wasn't it? It took a good copper to find it.
You take this up to Mother.
Wait a minute, yes.
Don't disturb her, she's resting.
Well, I'll stop and say hello to Annie first, I think.
I told you, she's busy.
Now, I haven't seen her in 3 months. She's my sister, and I want to say hello to her.
Tom are having a
Out to
talk.
blazes with Tom.
Well, it's no good sitting there looking sorry for yourself. I'm appalled at you, I really am.
Jealous?
Oh, don't be disgusting, Annie of all people. How could you? What on earth made you do
Well, I
it?
haven't done anything.
Annie told me all about it.
Has she? And what could she possibly tell you?
About you two last Christmas. In this house with your wife ill upstairs, rolling about with her sister on that very rug.
Oh, that was just festive fun.
And to top it all off, to try and sneak away with her for some sordid weekend.
There's nothing sorted about Easter instead. She wanted to come, I wanted to go. It would have been something different for her, exciting. And for me. She's stuck here all on her own, day after day, looking at that old saber-tooth bat upstairs.
And I'll thank you not to refer to Mother like that.
Oh, come on. She's not your mother. She's not my mother. She's a mother-in-law. Fair game. I'll call her what I like. You ought to hear what Annie calls her sometimes. Anyway, we happen to love each other. Me and Annie, that is, not me and mother-in-law.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're married to Ruth.
What's that got to do with it?
And Annie, I may remind you, has her fiancé to consider.
Her who?
Her, whatever she calls him, Tom.
Tom.
Well, he may not be much of a beggar's can't choosers.
She's not a beggar.
Well, perhaps not, but it'd be stupid to make out she had a very wide choice as regards a possible husband. She's not.
She's beautiful.
Well, I won't argue. Certainly no one could describe her as beautiful. I bet she has some...
Anybody I love is automatically beautiful.
Oh, Norman, you'll be ridiculous.
Have you never felt that way? Perhaps you've never been in love. Maybe that's your trouble. Was Rachel never beautiful in your eyes?
Oh, we're not discussing my private life.
Well, you'd be afraid up with mine, aren't you?
Well, yours doesn't have to be particularly private, does it? Happens to involve about half a dozen people. Annie, Ruth, Reg, Tom, me, and Mother.
I've never asked Mother for a weekend anywhere. That passed. still up that tree. Tom was trying to get it down. Can't be much of a vet. What sort of vet are you? When you terrify your patients into climbing trees. Something wrong with his basket-side manner, I'd say. What would you say, Sarah? Would you say you're a fulfilled person?
What do you mean?
Are you happy then?
Mostly? Occasionally, now and then, I don't know. You don't have time to think of that. With your family like mine.
You're lucky. I can't say Ruth and I are very happy.
Oh, but I'm not surprised. Well, she is difficult, I admit.
Yes.
But then so are you.
Ah, very warm and affectionate, you know.
Yes, and so are dogs, but they don't make particularly good husbands.
But like me, they invariably marry. Lady dogs. Perhaps I should leave her?
Do. For heaven's sakes, do that immediately and stop pestering Anne. She doesn't want you. Not really.
I suppose you talked her out of going away with me.
No, I didn't have to. It was entirely Annie's decision. I didn't discourage her. I must look and see, Mother.
It was going to be a lovely time. We had it all planned. We were going to meet behind the post office in the village at 7 o'clock and steal away on the bus to our hotel. Forget everything, everybody. Just lie anonymously in each other's arms, just for one night.
We'd still be here when you came back.
Oh, I feel terribly depressed.
I'll serve you right.
You haven't told Tom, have you?
That's up to Annie, nothing to do with me.
Nothing. You only talked to her about going away with me.
I've already said I did not. It was Annie's decision.
Well, I hope she doesn't tell Tom.
Why?
It'll upset him.
Bit late to think about that now, isn't it? Having tried to sneak in from under his nose.
It wasn't sneaking her from under his nose. It was just borrowing her for the weekend.
You make her sound like one of your library books.
Well, she was borrowing me, too. It was mutual. It was a friendly loan. We never intended to hurt anybody. That was the joy of it, don't you see? Nobody need ever have known. If Annie hadn't gone and told you, nobody.
Far too heavy to take up. Get rich to take them up later. Now, for goodness sakes, Norman, pull yourself together and go home to Ruth. Look how he's creased this. After I had all the trouble I took.
Why did you talk her out of going, Sarah? Be honest, why? I'm really very depressed.
No.
Oh, hello, Annie.
You all right?
Oh, yes, I was just trying to cheer myself up a bit.
Looks like you succeeded.
No.
Norman, I'm awfully sorry, really. I expect Sarah told you.
She said you thought better of it.
I feel dreadful after all the trouble you've taken booking these rooms and everything.
Oh, it's all right. Oh, why did you not talk you out of going? Well, don't tell me you would have changed
Things
your
were
mind.
getting very complicated, you see. I mean, we were planning it last Christmas and on the phone and things. But it was simple then, wasn't it? It was easy just to forget about Ruth and Tom and so on. Not that Tom's all that bully. But after all, you're all married to Ruth, and she is my sister. Even if I'm not all that fond of her. And I don't think I'm very good at pretending for very long. Sarah got out of me in time.
Yes, she would.
And I don't think I would have been much fun to be with anyway. I've been worrying all the time. Are you furious with me?
No.
Oh, Norman, you look so miserable. I am sorry.
Oh, don't.
What?
Kneel on the rug like that. It reminds me.
Oh, yes. Our rug. I got the fire tongs made.
Oh, yes.
Tom fixed it.
Oh. What does he have to say about all this?
Tom? I don't think he knows.
He doesn't?
I haven't told him. Sarah might.
Oh, I bet she will. She said she won't, but she will. She'll be dropping big circular heads.
She'll have to chalk it up in huge letters. No, I really am very fond of Tom, but he really is terribly heavy going. Like running uphill in roller skates. Beautiful sunset, isn't it, Tom? Everything's, probably worth treat me saying about swine fever, but it's pretty boring over dinner. Do you like the wine, Tom? Oh, God, honestly. Norman,
I mean, yes.
what are you going to tell Ruth?
Well, what I was going to tell her anyway. I was away at conference.
Just finished early.
Well, something like that. We ran out of things to talk about. Oh, what does it matter? She doesn't care. She probably thinks I'm up in the attic in the room.
I didn't notice the library has had conferences.
Everybody has conferences.
You'll be able to get back all right?
Yes.
Oh dear.
What?
You look so good. Like an old cow.
Oh, that's...
Hello again. Yes, excuse me, stopped in for something.
Oh, what?
Right, yes. Here she is, yes. Yes, this is it. Carry on. Yes.
Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Sarah, a secret agent. Our days together are numbered.
So are our minutes.
Come on, then.
What?
It's now or never, what do you say?
What
We can be through the gap of the hedge and halfway down the lane before they realize we've gone on. Well, what's to stop us? I love you. You love me. We're in love. We're meant to be together. It's right. Believe me, it's right. We have right on our side. Don't you see we're not alone? We have the whole tradition of history behind us. We're not the first lovers who've ever felt this way. Stood up to the whole establishment and said to hell with the status quo. We don't care what's meant to be. We mean this to be. Us. And there's nothing that's standing in our way, you know. That's if you think about it. What is there to stop us?
Mother's pills.
Hey?
I can't just rush away. I have to explain to them that Mother's pills.
My God! The course of true love shattered, not by the fates, not by the furies, but by Mother's bleeding pills?
Only that.
Oh, that's all right, don't swamp me with any more overwhelming arguments. Oh, dear Juliet. My shoelaces come undone. I cannot join you in the tune in Love Romeo. Dear Tristan, owing to a sudden tax
All right,
demand,
Norman, all right.
So that's it then?
Yes, that's it.
Ah. Hello, Tom. Haven't seen you for ages. How are you?
Fine. Just been speaking with you in the garden, haven't I?
Oh, yes. I think that was me.
Don't quite follow you.
It was probably me. On the other hand, it could have been you.
Me what?
Talking to yourself.
Norman.
Hang on, I'm getting confused
How
here.
unusual.
Norman.
Anyway, my mistake.
Yes, I wanted a word with you.
We'll get on out there.
No, hold on. Hold on a minute. Would you mind, Annie?
Recriminations, here they come.
Hmm?
Nothing.
The point is that cat still at the tree, by the way?
Hanging on grimly, as we all are.
Suppose it'll come down eventually. The point is, something seems to be going on that I'm not being let on to.
How's it?
Apparently, Sarah was mentioning something.
What did I tell you?
What?
Go on, what did she say?
Well, that's it. You see, I couldn't quite make it out.
But,
No, really.
oh, what?
Would you both like something to drink?
Thought perhaps you could enlighten me.
Oh, yes, please. A great deal.
See what we've got.
Annie's a bit angry with me.
Is she?
Yes, you know she's planning on going away this weekend.
Yes.
Yes, and, well, reading between the lines, I think she was rather hoping old you-know who would go with her.
Oh, who?
Well, me.
You?
Yes.
She asked you?
Very obliquely.
Must have been.
And now she's not going. It seems to be my fault.
It is.
You think so?
Definitely. If she's not going, it's entirely due to you.
I was afraid of that. The question is, how do I get out of the dog kennel and back into the pantry?
Beg your pardon?
Back into her good book.
Oh, very difficult.
Is it?
Want my opinion?
I'd welcome it.
I think you've given her too much. I think she's in danger of being spoiled. She's taking you for granted.
Really?
She's taken everybody for granted. What she needs is a bit of the old boot.
Ooh.
Bit of rough stuff.
Oh, come on. Ooh, come on.
Metaphorical.
Oh, metaphorical boot. What's that exactly?
Tell her she looks a mess. Tell her if she wants to be seen around with you in the future, she's better smarten up her ideas. And the next time she's planning holidays for you, she can come and ask you politely if you'd like to come along. If you don't watch her, she'll walk all over you. A couple of sharp words, she'll jump. Tell her she's a mess. And that she looks like something that's fallen off a postman. Why, what the hell right is she to promise something and then let you down at the last minute? Why, it would serve her right if you belted her one and gave her rabies. That's my opinion.
Is it?
She'd respect you for that.
Well, I'll bear that in mind, but...
It'll have to be the homemade stuff.
Oh, let me.
Thank you so much. That's a great help. And would put yourselves out, please.
No.
No.
It's got into you two.
Nothing.
No.
Well, if you want a drink, you can damn well open them.
Parsnip or dandelion?
Ah, you have a choice.
Yes, both last years. I think I'd recommend the parsnip. It's a bit mellower. The dandelion's rather lethal. Oh, and there's some carrot.
Oh, don't touch the dandelion. It's a killer. I didn't mean to bring that in.
Parsnip, then.
Dandelion.
You sure?
Positive.
Oh, well.
I have a feeling there's trouble brewing in the dining room. I passed the door just now and Reg and Sarah seem to be lingering up.
Well, let's just have a sail on the weekend.
As long as Mother doesn't hear them.
No, we don't want her upset.
I won't upset her. She'll insist on being carried downstairs to be in and killed. There's nothing she likes better than a good row.
In the old days, she used to start the balls.
She and Sarah. She really loathes Sarah.
Ah, she's not all bad.
Tom's frightened to go up there, aren't you?
Well,
She thinks he's a doctor.
can't get it through to her that I'm a vet. She insists I check her pulse, look at her chest, and other things. Very embarrassed.
She's mad for the feel of manly hands. Don't worry, she knows exactly what she's doing.
Yes, I think she does. Better just try this first.
What's it like, Tom?
Not bad, not bad. Here.
Thanks.
Ah,
It's clearer than usual.
Yes.
It's usually like soup. You have to filter it through your front teeth.
well,
Yes, cheers. I was thinking, what would be rather nice, too late this year, but maybe next year, assuming there is a next year.
why, you plan to bring the world to an end shortly?
No. No.
This is very potent.
Very. Brewed my mother. Last thing she did before she was ill.
She knows her smells.
Well, what would have been rather nice,
What is it?
Cork. Or a toad flake.
what would have been awfully nice is if we'd all three gone, don't you think? I mean, we all get on so well, it would have been rather fun.
I beg your pardon?
If Andy, you and I had all gone away on her weekend together.
Oh my God, more wine!
Single rooms, of course.
Oh, of course, single rooms.
It didn't mean anything like that.
Nothing like that!
What's funny?
Well, you're so dim! You're so completely and utterly dismally dim!
What?
You make me mad, you're so stupid! You're dull, boring, slow-witted, and utterly stupid!
What have I said now? What have I said now?
Oh, what's the matter with both of you? You've ruined my weekend.
All I said was...
I heard what you said, thank you very much. I heard what you said. And Norman, would you shut up?
Well...
Stupid men.
Meanwhile, in the dining room, the first shots have been fired in anger.
You know what? We should all go away. All of you. Leave in peace.
She's like a tiger when she's roused.
I wouldn't know. I've never met a tiger socially.
You know, I'm beginning to think that we can make more of her than she's letting on.
Yes, I'm beginning to think you're right. More wine.
No, spoil my dinner. You better be careful or you'll finish up here for the evening.
That's a point.
Hey, pussy. Hey, pussy. Come down, puss. Come on down. Do wish to give that animal a name, I really do. I go easy on that. I had a very unpleasant side reaction.
Really? It doesn't show.
Well, I'll go see if I can go pour oil on things. Not going immediately, are you?
Not immediately.
Right.
Better stay up there, mate. If you come down, he'll only want pain.
Lord.
Back again.
Yes, I think I'll stay out there for a minute. The place is positively knee-deep in home truth, if you know what I mean.
Splendid.
That and biscuits.
Biscuits.
Yes, I see them throwing biscuits around. Water biscuits.
You can do someone a nasty injury with a water biscuit.
All hell's been let loose in there.
Do you need it? What's this? Another one of Reg's homemade games. I better stay out of the way if he decides to play it. Reg gets rather irritated with me, always kind of slow getting the hang of the rules. Norman, frankly, answer me something. Am I dim and dismal? I think that's what she said. Yes, dim and dismal and stupid. Do I come across as that?
No, I'd say You had the good fortune to be born without a single suspicious or malicious thought in your head.
I don't know.
Yes, it's true. And that could get you into a lot of trouble, you see. Because you're more or less on your own. And anytime anyone wants to take a really good swing at something to relieve their feelings, you come in extremely handy. No comeback, you see.
I don't know those people doing that. You got the wrong chap.
You've got to develop a comeback. I mean, look at you standing there. I don't think there's anyone in there at all. You're somewhere else. That's remote control, all that lot.
That stuff's beginning to tell. I warned you about the dandelion.
Don't worry about the thing.
Well, I think I'll see if the battery's cooled off a bit. I think I'll take them a bottle.
Want a tip?
What?
Go in there laughing.
Laughing?
There's nothing they like better in this family than a good laugh. Bring an atmosphere of merriment to the room.
All right. I'll try it. You're a good chap, Norman. Very good chap.
Thank you.
Pity you have to dash off to your conference. You brighten the place up a bit. Pity. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Here's to you, Tom, old buddy. Here's to the lot of ya. When Irish lads are smiling.
No, you say to me, who's there, you see?
Oh, it's me who says that. All right, I see. Who's there?
No, stop again. Knock, knock.
Come in. I mean, who's there?
That.
That.
No, you say that who?
Right, that who? Great. Come in. Who's there? That who?
There's no coming. Now stop again.
Righto. Knock, knock.
Who's there? No, I should have stopped it. No.
Who's there?
That.
That who?
That kind of door is this that you can't afford a bell?
I think I've got it. Try it again.
That's it.
Is it? Quite simple, really.
Oh, good God, look at this.
It's Norman. Is he all right?
Norman. Oh, he's out like a light.
I thought he'd gone.
Well, so did everybody when he finally stopped singing and peace descended over the fruit and cream. I thought we'd lost him. Sarah's going to be pleased.
Are we to move him?
And he's not in anybody's way. Never leave him, I think. Why, that's really starving after that meal. Salad. I can't bear salad. It grows while you're eating it, have you noticed? You start at one side of the plate, and by the time you get to the other, a whole fresh crop of lettuce is taken root and sprouted up. You have to stop again, and it still doesn't fill you up. You finish up exhausted and hungry.
He's still breathing.
Well, I should hope so. He's a nut from without dying on us. With this house, it doesn't have a television.
It's very shallow breathing. You think I should take his hat off?
But he doesn't breathe through the top of his head, does he? No. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have over take it and I put it down over his face like a great improvement, isn't that?
It's the dandelion, you see. Look, he's had nearly a bottle. I warned him about that. Drowning his sorrows, I suspect.
His sorrows?
Yes, I was speaking with him earlier. He seemed very disturbed, depressed.
Was he there?
Oh, why, I don't know. I have a theory, though. Probably a woman at the back of it. Man gets drunk like this, it's usually a woman. Ruth, do you think?
Possibly.
Perhaps Sarah would know. She usually keeps her ear pretty close to the ground. Better ask her.
I won't ask Sarah.
No?
You know, the point is, Sarah did whisper something to me. Apparently, Norman mentioned something very confidential.
Did he? Anything we can do to help? He's a nice chap. Pity to see him like this.
Well, you see, he apparently had something lined up with the night.
Yes, his annual librarians conference. He told me about it. But he'll have missed that by now, won't he?
But no, it was something that apparently he lined up a bit on the side.
Bit on the side?
No, any pretty girl, he's off.
Oh, I see. And she's ditched him.
Apparently.
Oh. And anything who she is?
No.
Any? Might almost be worth trying to contact her, seeing if we couldn't patch things up. Mind you, if she could see him now, she'd probably feel she'd made the right decision.
I've never known a house where you can have a blazing row over who's going to make the coffee. No. Norman? What's the matter with him?
He's taking an overdose.
An overdose of what? Norman?
Dandelion wine.
What?
He's had too much of it, that's all.
You mean he's just drunk?
Give him a prize.
Norman, you idiot, get up. Look at him, he's disgusting. Sarah will be delighted to see him. I thought he'd gone home.
No, we were just saying he's probably like this because of his bit on the side.
You going to get all that now?
What bit on the side?
Well, you know, Norman, any pretty girl, he's got some bit on the sideline. So he can then she's fine and ditch him.
Norman told you that?
No, but you just said he did.
Well, yes, he did, but
I guess he did.
Did he? Get up, you drunken slob.
oh, I wouldn't do too much of that, Annie, if I were you.
Wouldn't you? I would.
Sorry, I didn't mean to shock you telling you that. Did I shock you telling you that?
Yes.
Sorry. Anyway, that's why he's drunk. He's been let down by his...
By his bits on the side? Well, lucky him.
He's still up there. The cat. I think he's staging some sort of protest.
Don't you forget the damn cat.
I think I'll switch on the outside light if you don't mind. Might encourage him to come down when it gets darker.
Instead of making the coffee,
She's fighting for the privilege, literally.
Lovely evening. Going to be quite a sunset. Quite something. You know, I don't think I altogether got the point of that bet joke.
Never mind, never mind.
You haven't been telling jokes again.
I tried my best.
You never learn, do you? And no more rows between you and Sarah, please.
I didn't do anything. I was standing there and she flung this tin of biscuits at me. Don't talk about biscuits, I am starving.
You probably had good cause.
Nonsense.
Must remember to give London medicine 15 minutes.
You know, it's on a night like this one could really fancy going out and sleeping under the stars. I used to do that when I was in college.
Did it have a roof then?
Yes? No, when I was on vacation. Used to take my tent and bicycle off somewhere.
Oh, yes, great. I could get a group of you together in a...
No, one on my own mostly. Preferred it. It did take someone one year, but we didn't really hit it off. He was very... ebullient. Yes, that's the word, ebullient. I honestly think it's not possible to share a small tent for any length of time with someone who's ebullient. I remember he used to lie in his sleeping bag night after night, whistling under his breath. Maddening. There was no use saying anything to him at all because he had a frightful temper. Couldn't bear to be criticized and take it very personally, practically go berserk. I remember one time he threw my canvas washstand on the fire just because I said something he didn't care for. So mostly went on my own. Watched for badgers. Impossible to watch for badgers with a man like that. Anyway, he failed his finals and...
No, we're not going to have to listen to that whole evening, are we?
Canvas washstand on the fire.
You know, if you hadn't thrown those biscuits at me, we could have had those.
Norman, shut up!
Here we are. Sorry I took so long. I had to rinse the cups again. Someone who shall be nameless had something right. Oh, what's that? Yes, you. Not having this. Norman, get up this minute. Norman!
Save your breath, he can't hear you. He's bubbling over with dandelion
Oh,
water.
he can't stay away.
He's all right.
He's not all right.
He isn't in anybody's way now, leaving it out.
I'm not sitting down to have coffee with that all over.
Wait, what are you doing?
All right, that's enough. Remove him. That's enough. Tom, give me a hand.
Now it's all right, I'll have it, Tom. All right, madam. Would you like him wrapped or taken the way he is?
Good man.
Both, baby.
All right, what's
No,
everyone
I'm
quiet
doing
about?
this.
It's all right.
I'm doing
I'm
it.
already doing it.
I'm not already doing it. I'm doing it.
You're ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous. This is your return to
Let's
rest.
forget that.
All right. Annie, when you give me that coffee pot at once or I shall lose my temper.
All right, have the damn thing then.
Thank you. All right, everyone, black or white?
I didn't know color now.
Tom, coffee?
Oh, yes, please, thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Black or white? Eddie?
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be so silly.
None for me, I quit.
Rich.
Black, I think.
Asking Rich.
I'm sorry.
White.
Please.
Please.
Black for Tom, white for Rich, and none for Eddie.
Think I'll make mine white on the second thought.
If can do anything about that noise. Would you mind, Tom? How would you all like to spend this evening? It's awful we're all gathered together like this. I'm sure we can think of something.
Well, I thought it might be quite fun if we were to have a go at my game.
Oh, I don't think we want to do that.
It would be quite fun.
You want to waste your evening doing that?
Well, you may not want to, but I'm sure.
No one does. Don't be so boring. I mean, it's not often we're all gathered together. Here's the occasion to watch back to television and without the children to worry about. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just sit and have a pleasant, civilized conversation?
Civilized conversation?
Yes, but why not?
We couldn't have civilized conversation if we tried. It was practically a bloody civil war.
Now, normally you playing your silly games, and that's fine.
I think I'd quite enjoy a game.
Why?
Ah!
And I'm sure Tom would, wouldn't you, Tom? You'd
Well,
like to play Reggie's game, wouldn't you?
oh,
Of course he does, don't
Oh.
you, Tom? Super, come on then, Reg.
Ready to us where you'd like to. Yes.
all right.
Sarah, you going to play?
I don't think there's a choice between that and sitting on my own.
Ah, grand. Tom, give me a hand. We'll get the table out now.
I'm not going to stay for long, though. I think I'll have an early night.
All right, it's a very quick game.
Yes, I've heard of that before.
I seem to remember that game of yours we played before was quite complicated.
Oh, you mean my mountaineering one?
Yes, I seem to remember I kept running out of Sherpas.
Ah, well, you didn't buy the cards to start with. You need your shovels. Here you are, Mr. Gideon.
Let's
Yes,
play this game, shall we, if we're going to?
Yes, Tom. Just sit where you like. Annie there. Sarah, sit here, Tom here, and I'll sit over here.
Sit here, the board's upside down, I can't read it.
What's in here?
No, she can sit here.
It's all right, I'll just turn it around. It's very simple.
No, you can't
I don't have to, I know the game.
I can read it sideways, all right.
Very exciting. What are these?
Don't touch anything outside. I'll explain right now.
Open up the big hole now.
Right now.
5 minutes, yes.
Right now. Now, this is the ball.
Do go slow. I'm not all that quick picking up on this sort of thing.
Oh,
You don't say.
I do my best. I do my best.
But just listen, Tom, just listen carefully. This is the board. It represents a street map of a city. All of these areas marked brown are buildings. Buildings. Now, as you see, they are all marked very clearly as to what they are. They are shops. Over here we have the greengrocers, the outfitters, the bank, and then over here we have the jewelry store, the clothing store.
What's this over here marked coup? What's a coup?
Co-op, Tom. Co-op.
Oh, co-op. I see. Reading sideways.
Oh, Tom, for goodness sake.
Don't go on to me.
Well, honestly, you're so slow.
Now, all of these cobblestone areas are the highways, the roads that go... Well, it doesn't if you'll just listen. These are the cobblestone areas. Listen!
I was having a terrible dream. It was a terrible dream, you have no idea.
You all right, Norman?
Oh, there was this great big black ship. It was just coming after me like a cloud. I mean, it was making this buzzing noise.
We're having a game at the moment, Norman.
And I was trying to run away from it. But you know how it is in a dream, your feet won't move.
I've had that.
Yes, terrible, terrible. Now the object of
You're
this
running, but you're not going anywhere. It was terrifying. You came into it, Sarah.
Oh, yes, I think you'd better lie
You
down.
can use my bed if you like. I'll make up a spare one later.
Well, Norman can have a spare
No,
one.
it isn't made up.
Well, I'll make it up.
Oh, come on now, we're playing a game.
I'll be sitting there and cover.
Sarah, if you don't mind, I'll deal with it.
You don't have to do it. You're supposed to be having her
Oh,
best.
forget that.
Where are you going?
Phone. Got to find a phone.
We'll use that one.
Oh, yes.
Isn't this blue thing a river?
Blue thing is
Speak to my wife!
We're phone from another room, that's a good chap.
We'll have the phone from here, the other one's in Mother's bedroom. It's nearly time for her medicine.
I spent the road!
Oh, here, Norman. Sit here. You can phone from here.
Thank you very much.
Can you manage?
Sorry.
You think it's wise to speak to Ruth?
Don't know.
Probably upset her more than ever.
Probably.
Sarah, are you playing or not?
Well, that's all right. Let's get on with it.
Well, I'm trying to get on with it. Now, with 4 of us, 4 players, 2 of us represent the police, and 2 of
Hello?
us represent the
Me.
criminals. Now, the object of the criminal...
Me! Norman!
Successful raid on any
That's
shop
brothers.
they shoot. The object of the...
Your brothers! Of course your brothers! How can I beat my brothers since we're dead for 10 years? What's that saying, that Tom? Go on, take away over that! Excuse me a minute! What's that? Oh, beg your pardon! Yes!
Now, the object of the police was obviously to stop the raid and to catch the crook's red hand. Now, was that clear so far?
Perfectly clear. You get on with it.
I don't think... Tom. What's following it so far, Tom?
Police and criminals, yes. The bit that still worries me is this river. It seems to be running right through the co-op. Is that right?
Well, it's underneath the co-op, Tom, underneath.
Oh, better not shop in the basement.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
I said you're a selfish bitch! Sorry.
Come on, Vic, get on with
But I'm
it.
trying to get on with it now. The police can spot the criminals as follows. They have 3 police cars. These. Now, these police cars can run on the road, but they cannot run in the building.
Well, that's early.
Look, do you mind? Do you mind? Police cars can see up to 20 spaces ahead of them. They can see up to 4 spaces on either side. They cannot see behind them, and they cannot see around the corner.
Why can't they see behind them?
Because they can't, that's why.
Otto, don't drive behind a police car.
Mom! What do you know about love?
Police also has the chief superintendent, this gentleman. Now, he can see up to 3 spaces ahead of him, and he can see up to 3 spaces around any corner.
Useful chap in a crisis.
That's absurd.
That's absurd.
How can a man see 3 paces ahead and 3 round the corner?
Because he has a very long neck. I don't know, it's a game, woman.
Not very.
Realistic? What's that got to do with it?
But it's not a very good game if it's not even realistic.
What are you saying? What about chess? Chess is not realistic, is it? What's wrong with chess? In chess you have horses jumping sideways. Very realistic. Have you ever seen a horse jump sideways? Have you ever seen a horse jump like this? Very realistic, I must say. Or bishops walking diagonally. Have you ever seen a bishop walking diagonally like this? Have you ever seen a lady? Are you asking realistic?
Please sit down.
Very.
Well, don't you hang up on me. Ralph! Ralph! Hello? Who's this? Mother! Mother, what are you doing on the line? Mother, get off!
Oh my God, he jiggled the receiver.
Mother!
The extension bell in Mother's bedroom.
Mother, will you please get off this line? Go away!
Norman, please.
Mother, if you don't get off this line, I'm going to search your personal line!
Norman.
That's it! All right, we're on your neck!
Stop it. Don't just sit there.
I wonder if the bloke who invented Monopoly had this trouble.
Very difficult to concentrate. Good grief!
What's going on?
The heck of a rumpus going on in the extension. Everyone's shouting their heads off. Hello? Hello? Oh, Ruth. Yes, Ruth, it's Tom. Yes, Tom. How are you? Oh. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, I see. Dreadful. Oh, my goodness.
Tom! Rich, for goodness sakes, leaving us to cope with Norman. He's out of control. He's practically attacked Mother.
Well, I don't see that.
Tom!
What? Oh, hold on a second, Ruth. What?
Tom, would you stop sitting there looking so useless and do something for once in your life?
What?
My God, I've never met anyone so useless.
Don't go on. I mean, you're damn lucky to have me around, you know?
Oh, really?
Yes. Every time something goes wrong, you take it out on me. First your weekend, then Norman, it's just not on. It's really not on.
Won't somebody play this game with me, please?
Next time that you're planning weekends for 2 and want me to go along, perhaps in the future you'd be good enough to be polite enough to ask me.
You've got a hell of a nerve.
And another thing, you look a mess. If you want to be seen around with me, you better smarten yourself up a bit. Well, you look like something that's fallen off a post van.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, settles that.
Norman.
Ruth? She's hung up on me. Hey, I'm she's hung up on me.
I'm going home. I'm fed up. You should just consider yourself lucky that I don't belt you on and give you rabies.
Look what you've done. Look what you've done to my paycheck.
Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me
Norman.
anymore.
Won't anybody anybody play this game with me, please?
Wasting my time coming down here. Norman makes these gestures regularly, and every time I fall for them. We've been married for 5 years. I really ought to know better. As a result of his hysterical phone call last night, I haven't been able to do a stroke of work at home today. I'll probably lose my job tomorrow when I finally turn up. I almost wish to heavens he'd gone away this weekend, had his time with Annie and gotten it over with, instead of involving everyone else. Mind you, that would be far too simple for Norman. No point in making a gesture unless he has an appreciative crowd to applaud him. Oh, it's too late to drive home now. I guess I go to bed in a minute.
I'm amazed you two are still together.
Well, I think other people's marriages are invariably a source of amazement. I mean, they are to me, you and Sarah. But it's just I've often found that it's the people you look at and say, they'll never last. You seem to cling on grimly till death. It's almost as though they're so aware of public opinion, they're determined to prove it wrong. It's Sarah, me and Norman, and Andy and that Tom, and though I think Norman has successfully knocked that in the head.
Tom was going home then?
Yes, I saw him stomping off into the night. Probably the most important thing that Norman has done in some time. Saved Annie from a sort of fate worse than marriage, a kind of eternal engagement.
Oh, I don't know. He's nice enough, Tom.
He's not nice enough for Annie. His house. You know, I feel like taking a paintbrush and going over it with red and orange and bright blue. It's like a brown museum. A very dirty brown museum.
Well, you can't expect Annie to do
No,
much.
no, I don't expect Annie to do anything. She's got enough to deal with, coping with that evil woman upstairs.
Oh, you never got along with Mother either, did you?
No, she never liked me and I never liked her. It's mutual.
You know, we were saying earlier you and Mother are very much alike.
Maybe.
But I wouldn't say that Sarah and I are altogether incompatible. We have our differences. I'm not going to try and hide that. We certainly have our differences. But 6 of 1, she's very good with the children on her better days. And she runs a house very well, better than you or Annie would, or Mother.
Yes, well, she does have the advantage of you running around in circles for her.
But that's all right. I don't mind. I actually prefer having someone tell me what to do. I often think if nobody told me what to do, I'd never do anything at all. Every night, she went away for a fortnight when my father was sick. She took the children with her, left me all by myself in the house. Do you know I felt myself slowing down? At the end of 10 days, I was hardly moving at all. Miss Nursery, I think she called it. But it's better to be called Miss Sarah anyway. She's like those toy dogs that you see in the windows of cars, the back windows. One violent move from me and she's nodding her head right across the day after day. It works out all right most times.
Who's washing up?
Nobody. I'm not, so nobody is. Done quite enough for one evening. I'm not doing it anymore.
Good for you.
Well, I'll do it, Trina.
No, you did it last night. Let somebody else do it.
You're not cooking at me.
Or Norman, or Sarah. Well, I don't know whoever does anything in your house. You and Norman are both as bad as each other. What are you doing?
Trying to read.
You can't read like that. It's resting on your nose.
Well, I like the smell of newsprint.
Why don't you wear your glasses?
I can manage, thank you.
If you don't like glasses, you can get contact lenses.
I tried them. They don't work.
Of course they do.
They weren't intended for someone who has to share a house with Norman. Life with Norman is full of unexpected sudden eye movements. They're falling out. Where do you get these dreadful magazines?
But they're Sarah's. Tom's going home then, Hetty?
Yes.
I suspect he'll be back tomorrow.
I doubt it. Even he has a limit.
No, he'll be back.
Well, it's not altogether our fault if he doesn't come back.
What? After the way everyone's treated him? All right, I know. I haven't been particularly nice either. That was different. Oh, I don't know why I'm so mean to him sometimes. It's just that when you're fond of someone, you care what other people think of them. You want them to be something they're not capable of being. Which is very unfair of them, really. I mean, he's Tom, isn't he? That's one of the nicest things about him. He's always Tom. Never pretends. Never puts on an act for anybody.
No, he's always Tom. You're right there.
Well, it's better than living with an emotional big dipper like Norman.
It depends on your taste, doesn't it?
I know which I prefer.
But I should stick to them if I were you.
All right. I'm sorry. We've been through that. Norman caught me at a time when I was very depressed. Tail end of that awful Christmas. He asked me at a time when I hardly knew what I was doing.
There's no need to explain. Norman's always been an expert at timing, and whatever else. He proposed to me at a crowded lift. It was so appealing, he'd won the favor of everyone around us. And I've been so heartless as to refuse him, they'd have probably dropped me down the lift shaft. I remember, I did pull them off for 3 full floors. And then the lift man said, sorry folks, nobody gets out until the little lady says yes. That was the first time I felt like throttling Norman.
Oh, romantic. You know, I proposed to Sarah right out there in the garden.
Yes, we know. Ruth and I watched you through the window.
Oh, did you?
Oh, what's it matter now? Sarah was all wobbly and quivering, trying to make up her mind. And Ruth kept saying, say no, say no.
Thank you.
This is lovely.
It's not too tactless a question. How long is she going to remain like that?
Forever. Well, until she dies.
Really? Is that what Dr. What's-her-name said?
Wickham says there's no reason why she shouldn't last for years. Most of it's psychosomatic. Though we knew that anyway. She just has no desire to get up. No reason to. So she doesn't. Sad, really. Her whole life was centered around men, wasn't it? When they lost interest in her, she lost interest in herself. Hope I never get like that.
No danger, don't worry.
Well, yes, I know I'm not quite the femme fatale.
No, I only meant, thank God, you have more of a thought in your head than she did. She never had a thought in her head in her life. Look at her lying up there all day reading those dreadful books.
I'm afraid if I'm alone here with her much longer, I might start to get like her. You know, I went up to her this afternoon. I had this dress on and a bit of makeup. Gosh, she was so gleeful. But at last her propaganda was beginning to have an effect.
All right, well, we'll try and come down a bit more often. We can. But of course, I do have Norman, and Reg has Mrs. Reg, and the little Reggies, and, well, you do understand.
You could try.
Oh, yes, we'll try. Welcome, Reg.
What? Oh, yes, it's a bit of a job getting away, but I'll see what Sarah can arrange.
Well, nice and quiet for once.
Yes.
What are you doing, Reg?
Yeah,
Oh, haven't you got anything to do?
I've been doing something.
Yes, don't be too antisocial, will you? I've got Norman doing the washing up.
What? You've really been working the charm.
No, I just asked him nicely, and he was perfectly willing and helpful. He must pass on her secret.
Everything that can fall to our house, fall to bits in our house has done so. All the doorknobs fall off in your hand. None of the cupboards are open. 3 of the windows are broken. Oh, refrigerator. Our refrigerator needs a plug, and on wet days you have to climb out the front room window to go to work because the front door warps when it rains. I'm probably fixing myself at all these damn if I'm going to.
Well, I hope you don't mind my saying so, but I think you just handled Norman wrongly. If you ask him nicely, he's very willing and helpful.
That's good coming from you. You always say it's impossible.
Well, I think we underestimate him.
What have you been up to out there?
Excuse me.
Hey, the domestic man.
Just sling it on top of the cupboard.
Sling it.
Just
right.
gently, Norman. Don't get carried away.
Right, Chief.
What a revolting sight. What have you done for the slob I married?
Just house trained at last.
That I doubt. Well, on that awful picture, I'm off to bed. Oh, which room was Norman untidying last night?
The spare room, Reggie's room.
Right. Tell Norman he can join me if you like. Well, I prefer if he came on his own. May I borrow the suit? Of course. Said Bruce that ought to frighten me to sleep. Good night.
Want to call in the morning?
Oh, you sleep with Norman, you wake at dawn. You are.
Good night.
You know, I think if Ruth just was a little nicer and more encouraging to Norman, she'd find it a lot less difficult.
Oh, don't let one success go to your head.
Well, no, really, Ruth always had difficulty getting on with anybody. Most of the time, she doesn't even try. I mean, you know, the woman must be very difficult to live with, but any man has had to live with Ruth many nights. I mean, honestly.
Good night.
I think I'll follow along here one ways about this. Now we have to drive in the morning, so I did it early night.
Would you put the button on, dear?
Yes, would you like a hot water bottle?
Oh, no, it's too mild for that. I just want the chill off the sheets. They seemed a little damp last night.
All right, so see you up there then.
Yes.
All right.
Good night, Reg.
I don't know when we're going to get down here again. I think we're very booked up between now and Christmas.
If you can, you know you're welcome.
So much easier for you to bring the children.
We'll do. There's room for them.
Oh, no, it's your mother.
No, they wouldn't. She'd love to see
I
them.
don't think so good. But they're noisy. We'll come down again at Christmas. Mother's honey better? What Tom is upset.
Don't know.
He'll be back there.
I expect so.
I mean, he must realize it's one thing serious between you and Norman.
Maybe.
I mean, as Norman said, just an idiotic idea of his.
He said that.
Yes. He said it wasn't in the least serious. He was staying in the kitchen. He just thought you looked a bit tired, fed up, needed a change. Not to charity, really.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yes, nothing for Tom to get jealous about.
No.
Well, why don't you have an early night for once? I'm looking very washed out.
I have to see to Mother.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll see the mother. You get an early night.
All right. You may have to read to her, I warn you.
Oh, I don't mind. I'll read to her.
Wait till you see what she reads.
Come on. Up you go.
Yes, I'm coming.
What's coming through for now?
9:30. 2 green ones and 1 pink if she swallow it. Try and persuade her to. She's got a thing about the penguin. She says they make her giddy.
2 green and 1 pink. Coming?
Yes, I'm coming.
Well, don't stay down too long. Night.
Good night. Oh, hell. Read it. Read it. Read it.
Oh,
On the wall over the draining board, there's a hook.
oh, right. Everyone gone to bed?
Yes.
It's too bad, you know, me slaving away in there. Ruth gone to bed?
Yes. She said you're welcome to join her,
Oh.
which I think is very reasonable of her, really. I'm not sure I'd be as generous.
Oh, you really gone off there, haven't you?
Just a bit, Norman, yes.
Well, what can I do?
I say we don't talk about it. I say we just keep out of each other's way. You'll be going home tomorrow morning, and then we can forget all about it.
I was going to take you away.
I don't want to talk about it,
I would
Norman.
have thought it was you. It was all
Good night,
right.
Norman.
It's just a second.
Good night.
Annie, I'm sorry I spoiled things between you and Tom.
It's all right, you did it.
Well, he's going
I
off.
did that myself.
But why are you blaming me for it?
Because, as I say, Norman, I feel like I'm taking part in one of Reg's games. Only in this case, you and Ruth are making all the rules as you go along.
What's Ruth got to do with it? She would never have known.
Until you phoned her.
Well, I only phoned her after you changed your mind. I was drunk. I was unhappy. Oh, Annie, I wanted this weekend for you. I wanted it to be so...
An act of charity? Nor do I like you discussing me in the kitchen with Sarah, picking out you're taking pity on me.
Who told you that?
Sarah did.
Oh,
If you want a secret kept, don't tell Sarah.
I only told her that to calm her down. You know what Sarah likes, get all head up.
Good night, Norman night, Norman. Good night.
Annie!
What?
I was really looking forward to our weekend.
So was I.
Sorry.
Not all your fault.
Another time, eh?
Not on your life.
If I booked early enough, I could perhaps get us into Hastings next year.
Norman.
Not that there's anything wrong with these
Good
streets,
night.
Dad, but... Annie,
What?
can I have a kiss goodnight?
No.
Can I have a kiss goodbye?
Norman, you are definitely evil.
I love you.
No.
Kiss.
Don't you take that back.
What?
That you love me. It's not true. Don't say it.
All right, then don't love you. Can I have a kiss, please, now?
Okay, come on. Well, come and get it if you want
Well,
it.
don't say it like
What am I
that.
supposed to say?
That's like you did at Christmas.
All right. Kiss me, Norman.
Now,
What?
over here first. An hour.
Don't you stop that.
No, just a kiss.
I don't trust you.
Look, I'm holding a saucepan.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, we got one hand.
I seem to remember you can do a lot with one hand.
Promise.
Just one kiss.
Yes.
Good night and goodbye, Norman.
You deceitful little whore! Get up! Who do you think you're talking to this minute? Get up!
I've been pushed around. You recognize you know. Sarah, I warn you, push me like you were on slap yourself. Norman, you shut up.
Tell an innocent little girl like you're just a tart like your mother.
Sarah, I will not have you talking about my mother like that. You call me any more names. You asked for it.
You keep threatening me, don't take it back! Come near me, I will not take it back. You're a tart in this life. Don't you call me that, you frustrated bitch! Get away! I'll bring you a stupid neck! Annie! Sarah! There's no right to call me that.
That's enough. Good night,
See
Sarah.
what she was doing.
Good night, Sarah. Good night, Annie. Good night.
Night.
If you had any idea, Norman, the number of times in a day I can lose my temper with you, and don't. I usually manage by some supreme act of will to control myself, but this time, I'm sorry, I'm quite unable to. Do you understand what I'm saying, Norman? I am simply bloody livid! Oh, how could you? How could you do it, Norman? Don't you remember what it was like for me last Christmas, lying up there ill in bed while you were down here playing around with one, but two?
I wasn't playing with two.
Oh, why do you do it? Don't you have any feeling for me at all?
I don't know, I'm just magnetic or something.
Oh, you are not magnetic, Norman, not at all. You are deceitful, odious, conceited, selfish, inconsiderate, and shallow.
I'm not shallow.
You have anything to say, anything at all?
That's what you're saying now, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know what to say. Just don't know what to say. And stop standing there giving me that look of yours.
What?
Oh, that doggy look. Maybe wonders for those two, but it does nothing for me. Well, I guess this is it, don't you? I guess this is where we say thank you very much, goodbye. Top of everything else made me look a complete fool. Where are you going? I can't see. Oh! Oh! I think you are contemptible. let go of my hand? Will you let go of my hand?
Why?
Because I don't want you touching me.
Oh. So you want me to go, do you?
Yes, I think it's the best thing
For you.
and for you. You were never made to be a husband. I should have known that. Stupid of me to try to make you into one. No, you'd be far happier if you were flitting from woman to woman.
I don't do that.
You like it.
I know the real reason.
Reason for what?
Why you want to get rid of me? Because I interfere with your work. That's why I'd like to get rid of me.
Talk about turning the conversation. You really are the
Well?
limit. It's not true.
Which comes first then? Work or me?
You do. Did.
Work or me?
I said you.
Work or me?
Oh, I'm not going on with
No, you
this.
can't, can you? Because you know it's not true.
We'll talk about this in the morning. You can sleep down here.
Where?
I don't know, in a chair. You're not coming up with me. I refuse to be number 3 in the night.
Oh, nothing happened, you know. They both just started arguing. I was just saying goodnight to Annie when Sarah attacked her.
Oh, really? How really terribly likely.
It's true. You're the only one, Ruth. You know that.
I certainly don't.
Oh, you ought to know that. You ought to know me by now. I mean, this whole weekend was for you.
It was for me.
It was a gesture for you.
Really?
Of course it was. You ought to know that.
I don't think you're any of those things I said you were before. I think you're just stupid.
Possibly.
God, you don't even think. You want to lock you up. All right. Come on, then.
What?
Come on. If you're coming up, come on. I must be half-witted, but
Here a
come
minute.
on.
Just come here a second.
What for?
Please.
Why?
It's closer.
Norman, I'm
Close.
not in the mood for games.
No.
Oh, Norman,
I love you.
what are you doing?
I suddenly had this wonderful idea on the rug.
Norman, no.
Come on the rug. It's nice on the rug. On the rug.
Norman, what?
There. Isn't it nice on the rug?
Norman,
Oh, Ruth.
it's nice on the rug.
I told you it was. It can be our rug. Flippin' heck! Oh,
Reg? Oh my God, Norman, wake up!
what? Oh, Reg, morning. Ruby was slack.
Oh,
Morning, Reg.
you have to stand there gaping, do you, Reg?
Sorry,
Reg.
Honestly, Norman, why didn't you wake up? Not a word of this to anyone, I beg you. God, I'll never live this down.
Oh, no.
Norman, you fool, why didn't you wake up?
I take it you two have patched up your little differences.
My wife and I have come to an agreement. Lovely morning. Oh, she's been lying on my arm. I wouldn't tell anybody else about this.
No.
Otherwise, they'll all want to do it.
Don't think I fancy it. But then I did, despite the wife.
So often.
There she is, rushing me along for some reason. What was wrong with her last night?
Oh.
Sarah. She came to bed shaking. I've never seen her so bad. She was absolutely shaking. The whole bed was vibrating for hours. It was like sleeping on top of a spin dryer.
That must have been the overexcitement.
What's overexcitement?
Oh, I've no idea.
But there was no overexcitement. This weekend there were the old arguments, but that's usual. On the whole, I've enjoyed my rest.
Yes, it's good to get out to the countryside.
Yes, all right.
Reg, have you got this? Oh,
Morning.
morning. What are you doing?
Just packing.
You're not going to take this all the way home with us again, are we?
to leave it here. It took me months to make this.
Never gonna have time for it, Reg.
It's all right, I've adapted it, so I can play it on my own.
But take these magazines up to Mother.
Well, yes, I'm going to have my breakfast first.
Well, we don't have very much time for that either. Excuse me, please.
We're in a hurry. But look as if she's forgiven you. Oh, very cool. She's got a long memory, has Sarah. It's going to be months before we go back in her good graces.
Oh, well, I'll just have to win her round again.
Not a chance. You won't be forgiven when she tells you you're forgiven and not before. She doesn't talk to me sometimes for days on end. It's amazing that she remembers to keep it up. When I have a row in the morning, by the time I get home at night, I forgot her completely. Until I open the door and then it hits you straight away. Atmosphere like a rolling pin, you know what I mean? She has amazing emotional stamina.
So do I.
That's what you're going to need it. What are you doing out there? What are you doing out there?
I was just looking and I was on my way to somewhere.
Where I thought you were a cat burglar. Come in.
Thank you.
Lovely morning. Beautiful.
Afraid I rather flew off the handle last night.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Shouldn't think I'd be very welcome here today.
Why so ever not? Don't worry.
Didn't sleep at all last night, turning it over in my mind. I mean, what right have I to Annie? None at all. Why should I kick up a fuss with someone else?
Human nature is natural. Don't worry.
Still, I shouldn't have lost my temper.
I don't think a lot of people really notice that, Tom.
I was very bored.
Well,
Hello.
Hello.
There's some tea and stuff there if you want it.
oh, great.
Not locked.
I think I'd better take these up to Mother before I forget and Sarah's all over me again. Excuse me?
Yes, I was just on my way
Tom.
to... Yeah?
Stay a minute.
All right. Yes, fine. All right. I came to apologize, really.
What for?
Well, for losing my temper. General things.
No need to apologize.
No, I know there isn't. Everyone keeps telling me that. Still, I feel an apology is due. So I came to give it. To you.
Thank you.
It's fine. Fine.
Do you want a cup of tea before you go?
If there's one going, I won't say no. Didn't feel much like breakfast this morning. Felt kind of sick, actually.
Come on, then.
Do you think they'll welcome me in there?
Whatever, no. Come on. Oh, hello, Tom. Good morning. You're bright and early.
Oh, Ruth,
What's wrong? Nothing wrong. Come on.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Betts. You're dressed.
Well, I wasn't going home in your dressing gown. I seem to have come up in a rash. I think it was from that rug.
That's unusual.
What do you mean unusual? Do you make a habit of rolling people on the rug?
No.
No.
No, but you look fabulous this morning.
Oh, dreadful. Couldn't even see myself in the mirror this morning. I haven't had a bath. I couldn't see my face. Oh, I feel terrible.
I love that dress. It's great.
The same one I had on yesterday.
Is it?
I didn't plan to spend the night on the hearth, you know. Suppose you want me to drive you home now.
Yes, please.
I do have to go to work.
Oh, well, you have to go home first. You can't go to work like that. You look a dreadful mess.
Well, you have to go to work too.
I was taken ill. Haven't you heard?
Oh, I don't know why they keep you on.
I'm a very good librarian, that's why. I know where all the dirty bits are in all the books.
We better say goodbye now.
For breakfast?
You can get it at home if we have any, which I doubt.
What would you say if I asked you a favor?
Sorry.
Would you take the day off and stay at home?
No.
Not even with me?
Especially not with you.
Oh, please. I know. You could say you were ill.
Norman, I'm doing a full-time job.
Why can't you be ill for once? Go on, be ill. I know. Pretend I'm the doctor. I'll phone up and say, I'm phoning up on behalf of Mrs. Doyle's. I have just examined this woman on the rug. Oh, she has developed an ugly rash and is in great need of some attention. Attention from who, you may say? Well, attention from me. Yes?
Norman.
Are you happy? Do I make you happy?
Why is it important?
Yes.
want you to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. I want to make everybody happy. It's my mission in life.
All right. But just concentrate on making me happy, will you? The other people will have to learn to be happy without you, I'd say.
But you are happy.
Yes, fairly happy.
And you might possibly feel ill if you drove very fast all the way home and somebody was there to make you a cup of tea, make the bed, draw your bath,
Yes, I might.
How are you feeling?
Dreadful.
Yeah, blimey, they're at it again.
Well, I think we're ready to go.
One piece of toast? One piece of toast? How can I drive on one piece of
We
toast?
got everything. Wait a second. So, Ray, did you get us lunch right out of the bathroom?
Yes.
I'm going to go out in the front and start the car. Oh, no, you don't have to put all that on.
I prefer to travel incognito.
But you still got that jacket on. It isn't in yours.
Oh, yes. Can I borrow this, please?
Well, Father doesn't need it anymore. You might as well. Doesn't even fit.
I can do the dudes in their throat.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Norman, I'm leaving in 10 seconds.
Right. Goodbye. Thank you, and...
Goodbye.
Reg!
Goodbye, Norman.
Sarah.
Goodbye, Norman. Have a good journey. See you at Christmas, I hope.
Like the mistletoe. I should be here.
Norman?
Bag. Where's my bag?
He's just coming, Ruth.
Norman?
He's just coming.
She's forgiven you in a hurry, hasn't she?
Has she?
Yes, what did you say to her?
Oh, nothing. I just cheered her up a bit. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Eddie.
Norman, I'm glad.
All right, I'm coming.
It's nice to see him, but I must say I've had this only twice a year.
Goodbye, Annie. Take care, won't you?
Goodbye, Sarah. Have a good journey.
Thank you.
You won't mind if I don't come to see you out, will you? Tom's waiting. He's decided he'd like breakfast.
No, you go back to Tom.
I told her not to worry about this weekend. I did right telling her that, did I?
Yes.
I hope everything works out all right.
I expect so.
Norman's having pushed that car of theirs.
Want a tip? Take him out there, sit him under the tree. It's a wonderful place for a proposal.
It worked for you. I'll try it one of these days. Goodbye.
Goodbye, love.
dear. Oh, I am fond of this garden, even though it's overgrown. Look at Norman. What does he think he's doing?
Looks to me as if he could lose a lot of work. Looks to me as if he could lose a load of brown topsoil.
Oh!
Trouble is that they don't pay any attention to him and he doesn't do a bit of work there.
Oh, as long as the sun's shining, I'm happy.
Are you? You're very cheerful, aren't you? Well, no reason. Carry on.
Can you manage those?
Oh, yes, just about.
I wonder what Bournemouth would be like at this time of year.
Bournemouth?
Yes.
What made you suddenly think of Bournemouth?
It just occurred to me.
Well, you don't want to go to Bournemouth, do you?
Not now.
I thought we were doing it home.
Not now. Sometime. I think I'd want to fancy it. Next year, perhaps.
Well, all right, I'll take your